Hey friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. So happy to see you all here. It is Saturday. That means it's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, my favorite live of the week. Well, aside from classes and stuff, you know how much I love the classes. But what's fun about the Saturday Psychic Sampler is we do specific questions only. That means, what does the universe want me to know? Not a specific question. We want a specific question. We want to spill the tea. We want to squeeze the juice. The juicier it is, the more fun it's going to be. So let me know what's on your mind. I will do your question. And I want to say, oh my goodness gracious, I just went live and we already have not one, not two, but three super chats. Is that true? Yeah, three super chats. Laura T, Claire C, and Jean Mnuchin, all supporting this broadcast with super chats. I appreciate that so very much. I will answer questions in the order that I see them. So just to be clear, your super chat does not jump the line for you, but it sure does support this broadcast, and I really, really appreciate it. I also want to give a shout out to all of our members. You know who the members are because you can see their name in green. And you can see that a lot of the super chatters are also members. So, double dipping on that support. We really appreciate it. And oh my goodness gracious, we just got another super chat. Two more super chats. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Well, Adriana and Wendy, thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so let's get going right away. Cassia, I'm so glad your COVID test was negative. That is wonderful. We're going to start with you. First question. Thank you for being a member of this channel. I need to know what's going on with the person I love. Is tired, confused, or decided to get away from me completely? How can a person change from water to wine? No, I hear you. I hear you. And before I answer that question, let me just say thank you to Robin Renee for the super chat. Okay, so there's really two questions here, Cassia. One is specific for you, and one is specific for a lot of people. So I'm going to do this backwards. Many of us have had these situations, like where you're in a relationship with somebody and everything seems to be going well and they're right on board and they're talking about the future, and then suddenly, bang, they're out. How does that happen? I think it happens for a lot of reasons. A lot of times it's emotional immaturity. A lot of times when they're in, they really are in, but then they just can't handle it and they're out. And it's not personal and it's not about you. Unfortunately, this is a thing that happens a lot. Now, to you specifically, Cassia, what is going on with this person? This person fears commitment. And it's a funny thing because when you weren't really available for commitment, this person would sort of say, well, can't do this because you're not available, but implied that we would be able to do this once you were available. But now you are available, that fear is still there. And so I think a lot of it is fear of commitment. Do I think he'll come around? You have given him so much time. And over that time, he just sprinkles you with just enough hope to keep you going, but never enough to really make you see a future. I got to say, I think you deserve better. I think you deserve more. I know how much you care about this person, but I also know that what you feel about this person is in many ways based on your experience of the very best and your thought of what he could be and what this relationship could be. If you look at really how it has been over time, I'm not sure that that really represents what you want in your life. I know this is hard, and I know that you've been through a very difficult time. But I think it's important for you to recognize that A, this is not you. You did not create this. B, this person may not be the person you thought he was. And C, you deserve better. All right. Jean Mnuchin, nice to see you, and thank you again for being a member and also for the super chat. My kitty survived the night and ate. Okay, Thea the Wonder Kitty, folks. We have been concerned about the well-being of Thea the Wonder Kitty since like January 2020. And then the cards were coming up like, man, you got to be prepared for, the inevitable here. But over this time, Thea has survived all this time, has survived a move of home from Florida to Massachusetts. I mean, unbelievable. Okay, so, shout out for Thea the Wonder Kitty. So Kitty survived the night and ate. I decided either she isn't ready or she's healing. Can you check in with Thea the Wonder Kitty and tell me how she's doing today? Yes, of course I can. And I know what a painful journey this is for you. She's feeling better. Now, that's no guarantee. You know this can be up and down. But right now, Thea the Wonder Kitty strikes again. And I mean, I do feel like time does grow short. But for right now, she seems to be feeling better, and I mean, one thing that when we have animals who are unwell, our biggest concern, of course, is unlike with humans, we have the ability when they are suffering and when there is no hope, we have the ability to make their transition easier. And so we're always wondering, is this the right time? Is this the right time to do that? Certainly not today, Jean. Not today. Thea's better. Continue on with your regimen that you do to help her eat and help her feel better. Let's see where it goes. Laura T, so nice to see you, and thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, it's another old sick cat question. My 17-year-old cat, Patty, has an appointment Tuesday for euthanasia. Is he ready to go to spirit? And again, I'm so sorry. I'm so sad for what you're going through. Is Patty ready? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. I think the time has come. I think your intuition is correct here. So thank you so much for all your support of the channel. I think you're a member here too, aren't you? Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for the super chat. And I am so sorry for what you're going through. Claire C, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat. And what should I know about repairing my roof? I'm going to get to that question in just a moment. First, I want to acknowledge a super chat from Cassia. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Cassia is a member of this channel. Much appreciated. Claire, thank you for being a member, and thank you for your super chat. What should I know about repairing my roof? Let's take a look and see. A, that it really, really, really needs to be done. B, that you have to be so careful about hiring the right people. So careful. D, I think you will hire the right people. I think it will be done quickly and efficiently and effectively. There may be one little glitch that'll be a problem, but mostly it's going to be good. All right. Kim K, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for being a member of this channel. Will Doris get the help she needs this month? Yes, but she has to be proactive about it. She has to ask for it. It's not going to be easy, or maybe other people need to advocate for her. There definitely needs to be some advocacy here, but yes. Okay. Ali Mammon, so nice to see you here today. So what I'm going to say here is that is not enough of a specific question. Come on back. I'm going to be here for a while, as you can see. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate your question. It's great for a tarot meetup, but not for Saturday Psychic Sampler. So if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you to come up with a new question that is very specific. Excellent. Thank you. Adriana, thank you for being here, and thanks for the super chat. What to focus on for the rest of the year to improve my life? Okay, not the most specific, but since you gave it a time span and you gave me your goal, I'm going to go ahead and do it. What to focus on for the rest of the year to improve your life? Trust yourself. Focus on learning to trust yourself. I feel like you've got this whole litany of negative self-talk, things that you think you shouldn't have done or things would be better if you hadn't done from the past. Not trusting yourself now, worried about the future. Stop it, stop it, stop it. That's what you should focus on. Betty Flesher, thanks for being here and thanks for being a member of this channel. This is going to be my favorite question for a long time. I love this question. I don't think I've ever had to do a question like this. Listen up. How did I break my ankle? Sounds crazy? Had swelling and the x-ray showed it was broken. So what's going on there? And the thing is, sometimes when bones break spontaneously, there's a deeper health issue. So I think there's a question there. I'm curious to know if your doctor's following up with like bone density or other kinds of things to make sure there's not a more systemic problem. So let's take a look. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I can't make a diagnosis, but let's take a look and see what we see. And first of all, do we see that there could be a systemic problem? There may be. This may be an evidence. This may be evidence of a systemic problem. So definitely follow up on what has caused my ankle to break without trauma. And follow up on that because there could be something else going on. I'm assuming your doctor would point you in that direction, but if they haven't, point yourself in that direction. Is there anything that you did not realize? Did you trip? Did you roll your ankle? Actually, I do think that there may have been, just when you were walking, just a little trip. You know, the kind of trip where you don't fall, where you catch yourself, just a little thing, and that may have been what caused it. But again, that doesn't normally cause one to break an ankle. So that's why I think we need further research here, further diagnosis. And again, if that's not happening, make your doctor make it happen. Seriously. All right. Rob and Renee, what am I going to do with you? First of all, thank you for being a member here. Thank you for being a member here. Thank you for giving me my moniker, Tarot Fairy Godmother. Man, is your question a specific question? I don't freaking know. I'm going to give it to you, but man, you are walking that tightrope. I feel spirits around me a lot lately. Is there a message for me? So I'm going to make that more specific and sort of say, why are you feeling spirits around you? Not only what is the message, but how much more can we know about it? Why are you feeling this? Are they always around and you're just feeling it now? Or are they around now more than ever? See, I just made it more specific for you. Okay. I think they're always around and you're just feeling it now more than ever because you've been working on developing your intuition. I feel like the spirits that are there are primarily ancestors. There is one female that I think is someone from your family who has passed on that is known to you, someone that you know. But a lot of it is ancestors going back generations, and they are here to support your education because they know that your education will support future generations. That's what it is. Moonlight Tarot, so nice to see you. What's Adele's decision getting back together with me after we had a fight? Did he change his decision about getting together? You know, and this is my problem with this whole situation for you. And I remember yesterday you got the Ace of Swords reversed, and I didn't think about it because I was busy yesterday. That's all I can say. It was a good message for you though regarding all of this around honest communication. Um, you are going to do better with him if you just keep your mouth shut and never fight with him. And if that's not possible, he's not the guy for you. And that's really what it comes down to. And he likes to punish. If he thinks that you have been disrespectful, he will punish you. And he will punish you by removing his support, by removing his love, by removing his commitment. And so if that doesn't happen now, it's likely to happen later because we know that's what he does. Smile Soul 20. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member of this channel. Good afternoon. My question is, will I get an email from Human Resources for a job offer? And before I answer that, I just want to say thank you so much, Robert, for the super chat, the great super sticker. Much appreciated. Okay, sorry, Smile Soul 20. Will I get an email from Human Resources with a job offer? Eventually, yes. I don't know if it's this one, though, and I don't know if it's soon. So I do see it. I do think it's going to happen. I'm just not sure it's right now this minute. Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being a member of this channel. Okay. Oh, my gosh. And first of all, congratulations that you are expecting your grandchild. That's so wonderful. We're very excited about that. We're going to take a shot at divining the gender of the grandchild arriving in March. What cards do I see and why do I lead you to the choice? Okay, I will do that. And before I do, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Iva Morris for the super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to take a guess. Gender of the grandchild. Man, not wanting to tell me. I'm going with girl. So here's what I did. I pulled a whole bunch of cards that weren't really clear, but it did have me leaning toward female. So then I pulled one card for female, one card for male. For female, I got the Fool. For male, I got the Seven of Swords, so I'm thinking female. And hello, Morgan, Nicole, and Melanie. All right. So, and thank you again to all the super chats. Let's see. Next bank of questions here. Baby cakes. Is this trip a good idea? Should I go to Canada? Yeah, if they'll let you in, you know, given the way they're doing the border with COVID and all of that, if they'll let you in, you should definitely go, yes. Wendy Milano, nice to see you. And I'm just reading ahead. Carrie, job confusion, could I clarify? I'll do it from that, but if you have a more specific question regarding that, I'll take that too. Okay, baby cakes. We already did you. Wendy Milano, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for the super chat. My question is, when will my side hustle take off and become more of a main hustle? I know it will take time. You know, the thing is, you need to find the time and energy to do it more consistently. And if you do, and if you really develop that brand voice, by the time 6 months have passed, you'll be doing it a lot. I don't know that it can replace your job as the main hustle for a little while. That's going to be a couple of years. But even within 6 months, you're going to see some real progress. But develop that brand voice. Okay, so Carrie Dunnick, if I see you put in a more specific question here later on, I will address it. But just to sort of clarify job confusion, if new information leads you to a different conclusion than you had before, consider it carefully. You got to weigh everything, and it may be a situation where you decide to suck it up and do something you don't really want. It may be a choosing the lesser of evils. So do that, with that in mind, and considering that you might do something for just a short period of time. So think about those things. Melanie Pardis, so nice to see you. Thank you for being a member. Please pull a card to see if I'm ready for winter or if something else is needed in prep. Okay. Melanie, overall, I think you're pretty good. Does your house have a chimney? If you have a chimney and a fireplace, or if there's anything about your furnace, so furnace, chimney, fireplace, those things should be double checked. Otherwise, you're good. And Morgan, thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay. Morgan, I'll get to you. You are next right after Martha. Martha, I'm wondering if it will be beneficial to my mental, physical, and emotional health to extend my work on my dissertation for a year and graduate in 2023 rather than 2022. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Does it make sense to extend for a year? 100%. And I know I owe you a message. I'm so sorry. But here's the answer. Yeah, 100%. Yes, and without hesitation, without shame, without guilt, 100%. Things of quality have no fear of time. Do it. Okay. Morgan, I want to know a direction for my magical practice. All right, so that's a really fun and interesting question. So I want to share a few things for you. I feel like in a lot of ways you're going to be fairly eclectic, drawing on a number of different traditions, but really studying them and really learning them and not mixing them. If you're working with deities of a particular tradition, you're going to stay within that for that work. I feel like you're always going to be a student. You're always going to study. And I do feel like mediumship specifically should be part of your magical practice, and also work with angels. And there are some very specific magical practices, ceremonial magic, Solemnic, is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Solemnic, I'm not sure. Might be something for you to check out. Definitely working with the angels and archangels. So that was wide, but all those things. And again, thank you for the super chat. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. We have to move soon, but it's been hard to find a place. When will we find our dream place? And the thing is, you have to move soon. It's possible that the next place is not the dream place. It's possible the next place is the workable place. And then a year or two later, you find the dream place. So I think you need to be okay with that kind of compromise. When will you find a workable place? In time to move. Will you find your dream place in time to move? Not necessarily. If you don't, make that okay, and just find the place you can make home for a year or two and then look for your dream place. Kim Morse, so nice to see you and thanks for being a member here. Is my friend going to come through with their promise? I'm going to say yes. Yes, I believe so. And I feel like this friend has not always, and maybe won't always, but in this particular time, I believe so. Yolanda, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. What's going on for this upcoming week? Man, oh man, you're stretching the definition of what a specific question is. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it because you're a member. But you get the evil bell. The evil bell will be punishment for not asking a more specific question. How about that? Was that fun? All right. What is going on for this upcoming week? You know, the question is, what do you want to have go on for this upcoming week? I feel like there's a lot that you feel upset and apprehensive about, and how you approach the week is really going to be very much up to you. I see you making plans for travel. I see you really sort of trying to find your balance. I see you having communication with some people that you care about. And I see you doing well where work is concerned. So all of those things. Hey, Cassandra, haven't seen you in so long. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member of this channel. Really appreciate you. Got a lot going on with the baby on the way, teacher job, trying to move out soon. Am I on the right path? Any specific I need to focus on? So again, not the most specific question, but since you mentioned baby on the way, teacher job, and trying to move, we can check in on all of those things, and that does make it specific. When we look at the baby, I think everything's going well. I'm going to tell you right now, the last month of pregnancy is going to be a beast. Do not plan anything big during that month. It's going to be a hard month. Okay, your teacher job is actually going as well as it possibly could. There's a lot of craziness there, but I think you're handling it. And trying to move soon, this is the hardest of all of it. Whether that's making the move, doing the actual work of moving, finding the right place wherever you are in this process, that's the hardest. Do I think it will happen? Yes, I do. I think it will happen, and I think all will be well. Is there anything you need to focus on? Yes, rest and self-care. How about that? And I mean, that's a no-brainer because you've got a baby on the way, but it really is what came up in the cards. So, hey, Angelo, nice to see you. Disco Bunny, your birthday is this weekend. Happy birthday. Can I have a card for what to focus on this year? Okay, again, not the most specific, but since it's your birthday, we'll do it. A card for what to focus on this year, and it's not just one card, it's many, and it's about getting to where you want to be career-wise. Whether that's about your own schooling, about looking at, you know, what you want in terms of job promotion, it's about moving forward in career. Let this be the year that you really decide where you're going and take the steps to get there. And along the way, you may find that romance finds you. Just saying. And thank you so much for your super chat, Cassia, and for your kind words. Nicole, my question is about my son. He started school 2 weeks ago now, and the teacher writes me every other day complaining about him. Is he going to be okay there? I'm respectful, but getting bad vibes. Man, I know how hard this is. I had issues there too. And the first question is this a problem with the teacher? Is this a problem with the school? Is this a problem with your son's behavior? And the thing is, The thing is, there are some issues with your son. And this may not be just him being a behavioral issue. It may be that there are learning differences. I don't know if there's a diagnosis there, but I feel like what you need to do is very, very sort of gently but firmly figure out what the exceptionality is. There's also a question, would he do better with a different teacher? Would he do better in a different classroom? Don't make the teacher bad. Just recognize that there are some issues here. Don't make your kid bad and don't make the teacher bad, but figure out what's going on with the kid. And this may involve needing an IEP. This may involve needing some diagnostics. This may involve needing some changes. So do this not in a way where you're afraid or angry, just where you're trying to figure out the best right thing for your kid. Good luck. I've been there. It's not easy. Okay. And goodness gracious. Cassandra, thank you for being a member here. And thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where are we here? Okay. Hope. Will I see any progress or improvement in my health soon? It's going to take time, but yes. And there may be a new treatment that will be very helpful for you. Horse Van Dunn, thanks for being a member here. Are my psychic faculties increasing? The tarot card has me the Tower card has me a little shook. I think, yes, you are getting better at hearing messages. Do not let the tower shake you. It's necessary for spiritual enlightenment, and it's necessary for that. Iva, so nice to see you, and thank you so much for your membership here and for your super chat. So we have this light that continually turns on and off by itself. Is this spirit trying to get our attention about someone or something? It is definitely the presence of spirit. Interesting, more than one, and it's a match pair, a husband and wife duo who are in spirit together. And it's not a message, they just want to let you know they're there. Okay, Bethel. What's the pressure and ringing in my ears that comes in and out? Is it spiritual or medical? Could be both. It's both. You definitely want to see the doctor, but it is also spiritual. And it is meant for you to listen more to the voice of spirit. The presence you're feeling in your house is meant to be protective and friendly. But definitely see your doctor as well. Oh, Disco Bunny, since it's your birthday, I'm going to do this one too. Should I move to Florida this year? Soon, but maybe not this year. Okay, and Carrie, I'm going to answer this one too. Will I get a job offer in HR before the end of October? Quite possibly, yes. Rita, I'm kind of blocked when divination is concerned, card reading, etc. What is the advice of the cards? Get out of your head and into your heart. Stop overthinking it. You're not really blocked. There's no block here. It's a matter of learning your technique. Breathe more, do better protection, study the cards more, work on technique. Okay. Hey, Charles Smith, nice to see you. White Magic Witch, does my BF have another woman that they're talking to? Oh man, man, this is every reader's favorite question, not. So there is nothing coming up that makes me think that is the case. But I will say, when I look at your boyfriend, there is something about his energy and the way that he is that makes me feel like he has a sense of entitlement, where he might feel entitled to do that kind of thing. So I don't know that he's doing now, but doing it now. But he does strike me that he might be the type of person to do it. Do you like the evil bell? I'm going to keep the evil bell. Nalini. Will my finances get better this month? Yes, I believe so, absolutely. Charles Smith, should I ask the doctor for a medical package to take December off? 100% yes. Nalini, question for Brad. Will his positivity continue? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Melanie, not sure what posted. I definitely answered your question, but I'll answer it again. You're all good except if you have a fireplace, check that in the chimney. Check your furnace. Check and double check the things that bring heat. Okay, Sherry Berry, my son Calvin, 26 years old, feels he will be let go of his job. Can he find a better job? Yes, he can, and yes, he should start looking. Okay. Nicole, the school keeps saying wait and see. I think you need to be the squeaky wheel. Do it respectfully. But what you want to do is bring in all those messages and say, how do we wait and see when obviously my son is driving this teacher crazy? Yes, Sherry, he needs a new job. There's no doubt about it. Oh, Morgan, thank you for your kind words. Okay. From my perspective, I have answered every question. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. If I accidentally missed it, I am so sorry. Please, please, please go ahead and reiterate. If you wanted to ask a question and haven't, now's the time. Now I'm going to drop a link. The link right there that I just dropped, that's the link you need to go to the World Divination Association and vote for me in the category of Best Tarot Card Reader for 2021. Please, please, please do that. There's lots of other great people to vote for in other categories. So go ahead and make your vote if you haven't done so. I have dropped the link. We only have like a week and a half left to do this. So please, 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 I beg of you, run. Don't walk, run. And vote for me. I really, really appreciate that. And oh my goodness gracious, you folks have been so generous today. Thank you for the super chat. Charles Smith, really, really appreciate it. So kind. Thank you all so much. If this is a holiday weekend where you are, please do enjoy the holiday. Yeah, there you go. Curling your ankle while picking blackberries in July. There you go. That really could have been it, Betty, for sure. I will be here, even though it's a holiday, I will be here Monday for your 3-card weekly reading. The schedule is up. So definitely see the classes we have for September, 2 classes, 2 meetups, and a members only live stream, first one ever. Make sure you look for all that and set reminders so you don't miss it. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Please do run off and vote for me. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for your kind support. Take really good care, everyone.